Hello friends, today's question. A wave is represented by an equation y is equal to a sine of 10 pi x plus 15 pi t plus pi by 3, where x is in meter and t is in second. The expression represents. So we have to find out what will be the wave velocity, in which direction it will be traveling, and also we are going to match the wavelengths also. So basically we have to find out three things. First is the direction, another one is the wavelength, and another last one is the velocity. So we are going to make a comparison first of all between the given equation and the standard wave equation. So let us start with standard wave equation. You can say the general equation for of a traveling wave it is given as y is equal to a sine of kx plus minus omega t plus phi. Here is the amplitude of the wave. Is the amplitude of the wave. K is the wave number. Which is given as 2 pi upon lambda, and lambda is the wavelength. And we have omega, which is our angular frequency. Which is, it can be also written as 2 pi f. And next is our phi, which is our initial phase constant. Phi is our initial phase constant. And we have a negative sign or positive sign which is associated with our omega t, which helps in determining the direction, wave direction rather. So we can say from here that the sign before omega t determines the wave's direction. Determines the wave direction. And for that, if there is a negative sign associated with omega t, so it means if it is minus omega t, then the wave propagation is positive x direction. Wave propagation is positive x direction. And if we have plus omega t, then the wave propagation is a negative x direction. Negative x direction. And now we make a comparison. Let us call this equation number 1 with the given equation. So we say the given equation is our y is equal to a sine of 10 pi x plus 15 pi t plus pi by 3. So from omega t, it is having a positive sign, so therefore the direction of propagation will be the negative x direction. So we can say from here plus 15 pi t, and this gives us that wave propagation is positive x direction. Wave propagation is negative x direction. Is negative x direction. Negative x direction. Next, we are going to find out the wavelength as well as the velocity. So by making comparison, we can just find out write the wave number. We can say that our wave number, that is value of k, is our 10 pi, and which is also our 2 pi upon lambda. So this gives us that the wavelength lambda will be equal to 2 pi upon 10 pi, giving us 0.2 meters. And I think we are only required to find out velocity and wavelength. So let us find out the velocity. So we can say that our wave speed velocity whichever v, this will be equal to omega divided by wave number k, and omega we know is our 15 pi, so we can write 15 pi divided by k, that is our 10 pi, so this comes as 1.5 meter per seconds. So wavelength is 0.2 meter and the velocity is 1.5 meter second, and the traveling is negative x direction. So we have negative x direction, option number B, and we have negative x direction, the wavelength is 0.2, so option B and C are the correct one. So you can say option B and C are correct. This completes the question. Thank you.